All right, wonderful people, welcome back to this wonderful channel where we bring you back to back updates and information as it is hot. In case you have not joined our social media handle, what are you waiting for? Kindly go and click on our social media handle. Say our work here now to bring you better news as they go, make you know wetin dey happen for the Ogbe. This one is information where they come from Mazi Simon Ekpa, the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile. He is here to enlighten the people of the indigenous people of Biafra to know way forward, to know what's up, to know the levels, to know where the journey don't reach and where the journey they go, and how far the journey is yet to be achieved in the particular journey to freedom. Of course, you know that the journey to freedom is not an easy one. Just pay attention and enjoy yourself as you cruise and chill.
Hello, everyone. Hello, my people. Welcome back. We are here again with another mind blowing information from our Prime Minister. You need to hear him out right now. This happens to be the emergency broadcast. Of course, he gave to us so that we'll know the page where we are right now because it's important. You know how to step one after the other so that you don't miss steps. Follow us, join us, like what we are doing, subscribe to our channel. God bless you all.
Good morning, fellow Biafrans. Welcome to this wonderful evening, morning, afternoon, depending on where you're watching from. And I welcome ladies and gentlemen of the press who probably have hooked up to this program today for this emergency live broadcast of the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile. A lot has happened within a few days. We've witnessed how incompetent, how irresponsible, how useless those who parade themselves as leaders from the eastern part of Biafra, what they have demonstrated so far. Very sad. Very, very sad indeed. This evening, our broadcast is going to focus on responding to those nonchalant and buffoon, I call them, who parade themselves as leaders from the eastern part of Nigeria, from the southeast, Biafra. And I want to make it categorically clear that as far as Biafrans are concerned, they remain illegitimate. As far as Biafrans are concerned, all those bunch of idiots who went to Abuja to converge, to plan the downfall of their own, remain illegitimate. Remember that on March 29th of March, or was it March or May 2023, there was vote of no confidence. I think it's on May 29th. There were vote of no confidence on all of them. And Biafrans rejected them. And during this vote of no confidence, we told Biafran people that after this vote of no confidence, they are never ever going to rise again. And I'm telling you that they will never rise again. We have demonstrated that the only government that the Biafra people are loyal to remain the Biafra Republic government in exile and the de facto government in the homeland. We have done a historic 1 week sit-at-home civil disobedience to demand the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and to prepare the Biafra people for self-referendum. Now we are going to the second week to the 2 week of sit-at-home civil disobedience to demand the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and of course also in preparation for self-referendum of Biafra. I want you people to understand they may never heard this word, self-referendum, because the people that are parading themselves as leaders in Nigeria are all illiterate. All buffoon. They are all illiterate. They went to school. They know nothing. Nigeria certificate is as useless as anything. And so you don't expect them to know when I say self-referendum. And so therefore, we are going to make sure that Biafra people are protected in their villages and in their homes. We have seen and read threats from different quarters. We've read the threat from the Commissioner of Police in Anambra State, threatening brimstone, threatening heaven and earth, threatening how he's going to bring fire from up to down, and even threatening to kill Biafrans if that is what it takes. I understand that some civil rights organizations have demanded his removal from Anambra State. It is not our business. We are not asking you to remove him. We are not going to run away from our own land for somebody who called himself a commissioner to come and threaten how he is going to kill Biafra people. And you think we are going to join hand with those demanding his removal? No! Biafra land will eat his head. We are not going to ask you to remove him. Let him stay in Anambra and kill Biafra people. Believe me, he will never last until this October ending. If he kill anybody in Anambra under his command, as he boasted, and they didn't remove him, he will never make it to October. Mark my word. He will never ever be alive to see October, because Biafra will hunt him. You can't kill us now and go free. We are now in self-defense, well armed. I want to tell you that we are well armed to defend the land, defend the women, and defend the children. You can't kill us and go free. And we are not scared of threat. You know, one good thing about this whole thing is that they were watching me dancing. I was dancing to them. I was laughing. They kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and they took us for granted. That was how God covered their eyes. Today, they know. I told you people that the day we are going to start releasing how we are dealing with these terrorists in our land, all the people that they are going to send to Biafra will never come. Believe me, they will never come. So now they are crying. I don't know how many of you that remember when I used to say that the day Nigeria is going to cry, they are going to cry out loud. We have decimated them. We have dealt with them in Biafra soil. I will continue to deal with them until Biafra come. Today, you think the cry they are crying today is because of 2 weeks sit at home? No. It is not because of 2 weeks sit at home. We have defeated them. And will continue to defeat them. You are dealing with the armies of volunteers. Volunteer army. Biafra Liberation Army is not on salary. They are volunteer armies. You can't defeat them. I'm telling you. So, my response today to the chief of Boko Haram armed staff that was threatening that Biafra land, they are going to lay siege on Biafra land. I want to call upon all Biafra people, anywhere you are in Biafra land, do not panic. There is nothing they can do now they have not done before. We have seen air bombardment every time in Imo State. We have seen military tanks littered everywhere in Biafra land. And when they see our men, they run. They abandon all of them and run away. We have seen how they kill our people until we begin to activate the self-defense. So when you hear them say, Simon Ekpa is bringing war, there is a war already going on in Biafra land. There is a war already going on. It's just that they don't want to tell you what is going on. The war is already going on, and believe me, they are not finding it easy. So, and let me talk to the people who went to Abuja. I want to tell Biafrans one thing. You see, you know why I hate these stomach infrastructure leaders, illegitimate leaders. They went to Abuja and only 2 governors was present. Only 2 governors was present. After the meeting, two of the governors contacted me. Two of the governors contacted me and told me they did not go to Abuja to demand the release of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. I am telling Biafrans people today, 2 governors contacted me that the meeting in Abuja was not to release Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, that it was for them to strategize that how can Simon Ekpa hold them hostage? I am not holding them hostage. Biafra people are holding you hostage, and the hostage have not started though. So I want to respond to them today. I am aware that you did not go to Abuja to demand the release of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu and to solve the insecurity in the southeast. Rather, you went to Abuja to demand for military bombardment of Biafra land. That is exactly what you did, because 2 of your governors contacted me. And I didn't believe it. The first time ever for the governors to contact me, because they know Biafra people are going to deal with them. I did not seek for them. I'm not interested in whatever they do. And they contacted me that they have a very vital information for me. So I listened. And they revealed to me that you did not go to Abuja to demand for the release of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. So I want to tell Biafrans to disregard everything you see on social media. Disregard them. Disregard everything you see Iwanyanwu doing on social media. Everything you see, all of them, they are all complete lies. They did not demand the release of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. What they did was to go and demand for military invasion of Biafra land. That there is no way Simon Ekpa can lock the entire eastern Nigeria. They don't want to give up. I believe these 2 governors. I've never spoken with them before. I believe them. Because the reason I believe them was, 1, immediately after that meeting, the statement from the Chief of Army Staff followed. The statement from Nigeria Police followed. The threat from the CP now in Anambra followed. So I begin to connect the dot, and I believe it is truth. Now let me tell you, they were never interested in solving the problem. They were never interested in releasing Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. And that is why you should be asking yourself, why are they after Simon Ekpa? Do you know why Simon Ekpa is agitating for Biafra? I don't need to tell you, you know. Do you know the reason why we are demanding the release of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu? You know. You cannot be releasing Boko Haram killers who have killed your military, kill innocent people, kill women and children in villages, and then Mazen Andikano, when court have discharged him, you are holding him hostage, illegally detaining him for the past 2 years. And when the politicians, gather in Abuja, they discuss how to quench Biafra. So, on this note, I want to call upon all Biafra people who are in Biafra land. These 2 weeks sit at home, they are going to use you as a sacrifice. Do not fall victim. We usually tell you, do not fall victim. They are going to bring armor tanks. They are going to bring, that is if they have the mind though. They are going to bring police. That is if they have the mind though. Because let me tell you, don't come out. We are going to make sure that the people that will enter Biafra land to kill, to maim, to destroy, will never have a field day in Biafra soil. They will never ever have a field day. We have activated Operation Python Must Die in Biafra land. The python that was dancing then, it must die this time around. So, from the 31st of this month, stay indoor. The military are not there to protect you. They are there to kill you and blackmail Samaneka. The worst part is that there is no amount of blackmail that is going to move us in this movement. There is no amount of blackmail that is going to make us to back down from what we are doing for fighting for our freedom. There is no amount of propaganda that is going to make us to even shiver or step back an inch. The liberation of Biafra has begun and there is no going back. So, in case you are one of those who they are going to deceive, telling you to come out, nothing is going to happen, they will be the one to kill you and put it on IPOB, put it on Biafra Republic Government in Exile, put it on those enforcing, they claim enforcing sit at home. We don't enforce sit at home. It is a voluntary and it is civil disobedience. I want you to understand that every news media, they know what is to come. They know what is to come. The Biafra we fight is for the betterment of everyone. For the future of your unborn children and for the future of your generation. Do not allow them to use you and do propaganda. Do not allow them to use your dead body and do propaganda. Do not allow them to use your corpse and do propaganda. Nigeria military, police, and the Bubago will unleash mayhem on you for the fact that you are obeying, for the fact that you are an idiot if you come out, and then they will say, let them use this video and put it on Samanapa. Look at what happened during the first 1 week sit at home. They brought all those boys and they begin to, shoot gun. Sit at home, sit at home, sit at home. And as they are shooting the gun, they are sharing the picture and the video on social media. It was the most shared video. Ask yourself, why are they sharing the video of gunmen claiming they are enforcing sit at home that we did not send them? They are helping to spread the news because all of them are waiting so that immediately the gun starts going up, they will start sharing the video. But you never hear them share where 500 people were slaughtered in Jos. You can never hear them share where 500 people were slaughtered in Benue State. You can never hear them share where almost 1,000 people killed in Kaduna State, in Southern Kaduna. You can't hear them share when they are killing them in thousands. In Zamfara, in Niger State, in Plateau, in Adamawa. You don't see these people sharing the video of how Fulani have killed and butchered people in other parts of Nigeria. No. But you are going to see them sharing the video of people they claim enforcing sit at home. That is to tell you the impunity and the evil in the Nigeria state. Thinking that when they do it like that, we are going to run away. Ekpa is going to run away. Oh, he calls it at home and they are killing people. No, we know your actions. We know your modus operandi. And that is why whenever we call this sit at home, which everybody is welcome. Everybody has welcomed the sit at home. We call it, we are going to also tell you the implication of coming out under Nigeria. So that you don't say, we didn't warn you. The reason why we are doing this is because we love you. We do not want you to get killed by the criminals and the militia and the jihadist movement of the Nigeria Fulanis being led by Asari Dukubo and Ifeanyi Oba. That's why we are shouting, so that you stay at home. Nobody is coming to shoot you. God, when they come to your home, we are going to look for who they are. Stay indoor. And if they are going to roll military, know that there is going to be a very good confrontation, because we are going to resist them. If military come out from the 31st of this month, we are going to roll out the Biafra Liberation Army. Believe me. You are going to see them, when they see Biafra Liberation Army, they will all disappear. They will all run away. That's what they have been doing. They can't stand. I am saying it openly here. When they see Biafra Liberation Army, they cannot stand. But you know what they do? By the time we finish dealing with them, they will go and reinforce and come back to the village and start killing women and children. Is that rule of engagement? What has the women done to you? They don't know what is rule of engagement. They don't know what is called rule of engagement. When they come, they come with anger. They invade the market, the local market. They will burn it down. They will burn the village down. They will kill women and kill children. That is terrorism. That is genocide. It is not, in accordance with the rule of engagement. To come and start engaging armless civilians, women, vulnerable women and children. This is what these people do. And that's why you go to Imo State today, they are going to villages, Zombe, Agua, they go and start burning it, because when we deal with them very well, they run. And they will go and start calling for reinforcement. When they come, they enter the village and start burning village. Even in Nigeria state, it has become a norm that when you are engaging the military, they will be shouting, oh, the innocent is going to pay the price. The innocent is going to pay the price. Leave military alone. How can you leave terrorist military alone? And that you hear Nigerians, stupid Nigerians, telling you how you are inviting military to your community. Is the community responsible? If you know that you are a military, come and face Biafra Liberation Army as a Nigerian military. Why would you go and start burning villages? That is not rule of engagement. It is terrorism, because some of them are not trained. Or not even some of them. They are not trained. They will go and start killing women and children, and they are showing muscle. But when they see men, they will run away. Now, so we are not scared of the army chief. The only thing I'm asking for the army chief is to not kill our women, not kill our children, stick to the rule of engagement. Engage Biafra Liberation Army and don't burn our village. Do not burn our community. Do not hurt our children. Do not hurt our women. First, Biafra Liberation Army, and let us see what you got. From the coming sit at home, come out and say you want to kill Biafra people. We are coming for you. This has been going on for ages. Entire Nigeria, everywhere they are slaughtering people because of jihad. Nigerian military is not going there to show their force. They are not going to Southern Kaduna. We have not seen them in Jos. 2 days ago, they killed 500 people in Jos. We have not seen Nigerian army showing power there. We have not heard the chief of army staff deploying the military to Jos. We have not seen the army deploying military to Katsina State, where the ex-president come from. They attack his vehicle. Each time he go to his village, they attack him. We have not seen the military deploying their own fighters there, but it is in the southeast. Just yesterday or so, the member of the House of Representatives a member of House of Representatives came and started crying at the Green Chamber that they are being killed by that Kano State has been taken over by bandits and terrorists from Mali, Senegal, and Central African Republic. Have you not seen it? But military is not going there. No. Kano State is not Nigeria. Nigeria army is not interested in Kano State. Bandit took over Kano State. Nigeria military is not interested in hearing that news. Is it Kano? Can someone remind me where is the state? Is it Kano State? Rep member cries out. Can somebody
Katsina State.
me the House of Rep member who was crying that bandit has taken over? Is it Kano State? Is it Kano State? Viewers, is it Kano State? Somewhere in Kano or something? They took over. Military, they are not there because Kano State or that particular state is not Nigeria. The only Nigeria they have is in the southeast. The only Nigeria that is too dear to them is in the southeast. Yet, they are not part of the government. Yet, southeast is not part of the government. Yet, southeast cannot be a president. Yet, southeast is not supposed to be the chief security officer. Yet, okay, in Borno State, thank you very much. Let me search it again. Somebody says Borno State. Well, I don't need to show it but anyway, so it's a Borno State or so Sokoto State. It was Sokoto State, well, whichever state, but it is happening. So now, like I said, I want you to tell the Nigeria Boko Haram terrorists, Sokoto, Sokoto, Army Chief, let us search it again because I want to always be sure of what I'm doing. Right, there we go. It's Sokoto State. So let me show you all. Sokoto. Now ask yourself, why is the army not going here? Look at it. Jihadists from Niger, Mali, Libya have taken over Sokoto. House member cries out. Are you hearing it? House member, this is the house member crying to Nigeria army that terrorists have taken over Sokoto. So why are they going to go after the terrorists when actually they are the ones sponsoring them? A member of Tangaza Gudu, Federal Constituency of Sokoto, Honorable Sani Yakubu, in the House of Representatives, has raised the alarm that jihadists from Niger, Mali, Libya, and the local bandits have taken over Tangaza local government of Sokoto. Do you see the military being deployed there? No. The lawmaker raised the alarm while moving a motion on the floor of the House yesterday on the need to end the killings, banditry, kidnapping, cattle rustling, and Tangaza Gudu Federal Constituency of Sokoto State. Now ask yourself, is this place not the Nigeria they are talking about? Is it not part of Nigeria? So why are the military not going there? Like I said, we welcome them. We will draw them into Biafra land, and they are going to finish them in the north. And we are going to deal with them in Biafra soil. You can't kill us again. That was before, when you did the Operation Python Dance. When you did Python Dance, one Python Dance, that was then. Now, come with your Python Dance. We are going to tell you that the python must die this time around. That python that danced before, that was then. It can never dance again. Come to Biafra land, but don't kill our women. Don't kill our children. Don't burn our villages. The villages is not fighting you. Don't burn our towns. The town is not fighting you. Don't burn our market. Our market is not fighting you. Come and fight Biafra Liberation Army. We are fighting for. We have, picking up arms to defend ourselves. And like I said, we are well armed, just like you. Just like you. The same arms, just like you. So we are not scared of you. Keep coming. And on this note, I want to tell Biafra people what Ifeanyi is doing. How Ifeanyi security have turned Nnewi to a kidnapping den. And I want all of you to watch this. A moment. All right, here we go.
No.
I want all of you to listen to how Ifeanyi security outfit have turned, they have built their criminal cartel, and they are now kidnapping children, in Nnewi, and that is why we have banned them. And any place we see them, they remain banned. They are criminals, and they are not allowed to stand in Nnewi or any part of Biafra territory. They were never allowed. I want everyone to listen to how Ifeanyi militant are kidnapping people in Nnewi. Listen to their modus operandi.
Nna ọkwa onumo ekidnapụrụ obere nwaanyị na nwaanyị. Second son ya nwa 17 years na-ata akwụkwọ.
Nwa 17
na
years.
Nnobi Road.
Na Nnobi Road.
Ka ekidnapụrụ ya.
They kidnap him.
Ihe eji gba nwa ahụ 4.5 million.
4.5 million from
Just asị na onye nwa bụ today
okay.
white.
All right.
But the social call, also a call along the road.
Okay.
Along Nnobi Road. The boy na-aga akwụkwọ na Zion School.
Okay. Ask yourself, where is Ifeanyi camera? CCTV. Where is Ifeanyi CCTV? Can they now go and check who are those people that kidnapped this man or this boy of 17 years and collect 4 million? This one is confessing because she summoned the courage. She summoned the courage. All those people you see in the stadium, Ifeanyi have brought criminality, kidnapping into Nnewi. All those people you see roaming in the stadium, this is what they are doing today. So listen.
Ọzịcha kọọla asị nwa ahụ ọ na-agọsi ọ na-agbada Nnewi. The guy has one ha buru ibu, ọ kapụ ibu ha ebu ahụ.
Listen know.
The guy said, "Oh, somewhere buy a machine,
Okay.
Budo nwa puta maka be ha dijikwara ilo. Budo the boy puta side be ha so I je change akwa.
Okay.
Maybe the boy the go machine na ma hozi onwe.
You
And the one
understand?
dey be 17 years.
The boy entered the machine from Yoba Vigilante, and they do juju. Their juju now is to catch people. Their juju now is to confuse people. Their juju now is that once they touch you, you don't know where you are again. They will begin to control you. They carry that boy and they begin to command the boy to go inside their compound and inside their house and change his cloth and come back. The guy did exactly like that. Listen to the story.
And onye bidokwa ife akwa 17 years.
Okay.
So nwunye di mama ya furu ya. Che na ụmụ akwụkwọ ibe ya.
All right.
Nwunye enwe ike irezinwu alarm because no say tiekwa.
Okay.
So the boy wee si na-ebugodo yo pụta. Na ebe ya madobere ife roundabout mee ka abara ime agachara roundabout mee ka abara ime ebe ahụ mbize na-eze nya ebe ahụ amamife a na-akpọ ebe ahụ. Ebe ahụ mbize zere alụrụ alụ. Then one Camry black park.
Another Camry black car park. Where is the Ifeanyi Uba security?
The boy literally any machine don't worry ya. Jee na Camry ya. Nyawa nwe shozi mgbe aka o ji nwetatu onwe obere ọchọ ka ya gba ọsọ. Onye nọ na Camry a gosi ya egbe. Si abata n'ime.
All right.
Also na the motor black.
Okay. Egbe gun that Ifeanyi Uba bought and gave them.
Nya ụdị moto a nwa nwoke ya buru mbụ. Ka ihe a na-akpọ mana ka ihe a na-akpọ ya. Onye bụ Camry a gosi ya egbe. Si abata.
Remember, kidnapping was with machine or was by machine. That machine that Ifeanyi Uba bought and shared to them, and they were gallivanting and telling you, oh, come out, there is no sister to home. And they were on convoy. Every one of them have machine. That same machine is what they have used to kidnap somebody in Nnewi and collected 4 million naira. Listen to the story.
Bata n'ime ya batakwa n'ime ruo 2 minutes na ya mụọzi ebe ya nọ nyara ahụ.
Okay.
Ebe ọzọ enwetazila onwe n'ime
Immediately he entered the car, he slept off.
n'ime abalị ebe 12 ka ya mụgaziri anya ọnwụ na-ekechie n'aka kechie ya ụkwụ. Ana ọbụkwasị na n'ife na-ewute na nwere ụmụazị na ụmụazị a na-eme ka sị na ha nche na-ewu ofu nne na ha ndị aka yi akwa akwụkwọ.
Okay.
Na ụmụazị na ebe ahụ ọ sị m mụọ mi na ọ bụghịkwa na dịbọ ya batago na confessizi.
Okay.
N'ihe ha na-ekwukwa na a na-ebekwa ekwepa asị ọnụ ebe ahụ ha na-egbukwa ụmụazị ebe ahụ.
Are you hearing that? That they are killing people there and people are coming to buy human parts. Even Nnewi, where Ifeanyi Uba is parading machine and parading security camera. Listen.
Nke bụ eziokwu bụ na ndị abatara Nnewi ọfụ.
Are you hearing? Nke bụ eziokwu bụ na ndị abatara Nnewi ọfụ. Listen, I am not saying it. This is the victim confessing. Nke bụ eziokwu, they came to Nnewi newly. Ha batara Nnewi ọfụ. Kedu ndị batara Nnewi ọfụ? Ifeanyi Uba security. Kedu ndị na-eme kidnapping? Ifeanyi Uba security. Listen to it. Ifeanyi Uba say he has CCTV. Can Ifeanyi Uba tell this Ifeanyi Uba Afonshi to provide the CCTV of the kidnapping of this boy?
And ebe akwụwago ransom because na ya ekwu ewelili izie.
Okay.
Nke bụ eziokwu bụ na ndị abatara Nnewi ọfụ.
All right.
And ebe akwụwago ransom because na ya ekwu ewelili izie.
Okay.
Anyị ekwu ha ransom 4.5.
4.5 million.
Na mgbede Thursday.
Na mgbede Thursday.
O na mgbede Friday. Oru n'ime ya si Friday maka ha si bupụta nwa.
Okay.
Oru n'ime ya si Friday ebe after 10 nke abalị. Ọpọ security niile ajụrụ Nnewi.
Listen, upon security niile ajụrụ Nnewi. Listen to Nnewi woman. Upon security, what she don't know is that the same security is the one doing the kidnapping. Ifeanyi Uba have open business for them. That's why we have banned them. Well, that's why we didn't see them. Any place we see this security, this terrorist band, Ifeanyi Uba, they are gone. Now listen.
Tio, na ejọsi pụta nwa na ha buta side ọ sị na ya macha ha na nne ịmago na saịdị otoro be ha wotoro ụmụ anụka ewepụtara ya si na moto na ha kechiri ya anya mana ha gba long distance ma ha bịa mgbe mpe ya kwụchara ụgwọ na-agwa na papa ya kwụọ n'ụgwọ na ọya na ya egbe ya keep kam na ha bukwara ibu na makata bịa kpọrọ ofu onye pụọ ya fụzi onye ahụ ọzọ steeti na-eme ihe ahụ na-enwere nwaanyị so ha nọ na nwaanyị so ha then na nwaanyị sokwa ha awụ steeti ụmụ 17-18 years then boys sokwara ha na ya gasị dio na machine ụdị machine white nke nwanne dio ya today bukwa na ibu mana enwere ọga kpatakpata then nwee nwaanyị then nwekwa ihe ha na ha kpọọ ha etuo ya afa asa eze nwaanyị ị na-aghọta ọ ndị a na-ewetarụ the money ewetazie ha nwa agaghị na ha jụrụ eju na Nnewi na etu esiri ma na ihe a na ha dị lampant wụ ife esiri ma na etu a na ha dị lampant
ha jụrụ eju na Nnewi they are rampant. Who are rampant in Nnewi? Ndị furu n'ọkada that were running around with ọkada following Ife Yoba. This is their handwork. They are rampant. Listen.
Rampant wụ na ha wota na ha wụ ife asịrị ma etu a na ha dị lampant wụ na ha wota na ha etu ha si bupụta ha bupụtara ya na ebupụta tupu ya kwaghe moto tupu ya mana ọ moto ha ji bịa bụrụ ka ha chụwa wee bupụta akwaghe moto tupu ya onye ọkada nwanụ pụta si ya kere ife ọgwa ya ma nke ahụ n'ime Nnewi a ezikwa onye ọkada si ya kere ife ọgwụ si ya na-ekidnapụrụ ya na-achọ na be ha na-echọ ka ya na-abịa ha ọsa kere be ha ọ maziere ya ebe ha onye ọkada ha buru ihe bugodo ya pụta na ilo be ha ya esi na kpuwe drop wee which means na ha na moto kpụọ onye ọkada ahụ ife na-eme na ihe awụ networking business
networking business only one way brain. If you have brain, you'll be connecting the dot. Networking business where they claim they have CCTV camera, where they claim that the security is everywhere, where they claim that it's walking, talking, all to abolition, all those things are complete lies.
Onye ọkada akwụrụ in a far way. Ihe awụ ihe a na-arụ amam na ya ghọta ihe m na-ekwu. Onye ọkada ahụ gbarụ bịa ebe ahụ atụpụrụ aka kechiri ya na kechie ya ụkwụ si ekere ife ọwụ ọtọghepụ ya anya si ekere ife ọwụ si na-ekidnap ya since Tuesday na tata Friday na mbupụta ka ebupụta ya chọrọ na be ha ọsa nwa ya rigo mechin ọma be ha ọsa nwa ya rigo mechin ka ebu na ịma na ọnụ ọnọmala onye ọkada o bugide ebunalu ọ ya-achọ ka efu penalty nwe nwa den akwụọ ya ụgwọ mana o buru ahụ ya ebunalu ị na-aghọta ọzọ ka mmadụ ibugodo mmadụ pụta na saịdị ebe anụnwa a na-eme ebe a nwa ya na-agwa abacha saịdị nke anyị be ma wụrụ ebe a drọpụọ ya ebe ahụ which means na chi na-ewu the same thing ihe anyị fụrụ this week ya gwụrụ agwụ so onye send the message ya ha wụ ma
all right before we continue I just noticed that today's program is completely different program, a very special program. Those of you watching on Twitter, we are requesting you to change and switch to Enter Biafra. Enter Biafra is our channel and our platform. So for a technical reason, we are going to switch to Enter Biafra and Enter Biafra alone. So the Enter Biafra is working perfectly. You can make your comment, you can call whenever we have our calling system on. You can also join on video whenever we have the possibility to join through the video. So the Enter Biafra channel 2 is posted on our Twitter page, and so if you go to our Twitter page, you are going to see where it was posted today, earlier today, when we announced this broadcast today. So we urge you to go to the Enter Biafra. I know everybody is disappearing as I'm making the announcement. That's good. So I can see a lot of people watching through the Twitter are already going down, which means they are joining us on Enter Biafra. Please join us on Enter Biafra and let us continue. Thank you very much. All right, here we go. You are now watching only on Enter Biafra channel 2, and then let us continue.
Food vendor m na-egogasị ihe nri esi nwe nwa then akwụọ ya ụgwọ mana ọ bụrụ na nri ebu n'alụ ị na-aghọta ọdụ ka mmadụ ibugodo mmadụ pụta na saịdị ebe anụnwa a na-eme ebe a nwaanyị na-agwa abacha saịdị nke anyị be ma wụrụ ebe a drọpụọ ya ebe ahụ which means na chi na-ewu the same thing na ihe nwanne ihe anyị fụrụ this week a gwụrụ agwụ so onye send the message ya ha wụ ma food vendor m na-egogasị ihe nri ka m send the message ya wee sị biko ya tụsaa ya ka parents ma ka doo ụmụazị aka na ntị bikos na ndị aka batara na Nnewi ibu ụmụ akwụkwọ and ebe ọ na-akwala nsọ na akịta edenwazie nwata ahụ dị mma efe ya ọgwụ rigo meshin eburu je dịrị ọgwụ na ọnya ihe ha jekwudoro
efe ya ọgwụ oligoro machine ifeanyi obagolo owe naba. All right, so let us now go straight to the man who have armed these criminals.
Sit at home. You also, it's a conversation that, talking back to Sunrise, they did now talking about Southeast. Senator Ifeanyi Ubah joins us next. He represents Anambra South Senatorial District in the Senate. Good morning, Senator. Thank you for coming on today.
Morning.
Well, it's a conversation that, I mean, different parts of the country, different challenges, but security, it's a genuine thing that everybody, even the president says, look, this must be stamped out. It must be sorted. And hence that meeting in the Southeast where the governor of Imo State met with leaders in the Southeast in Abuja, and then they plan to take the next steps or at least some items to the president to see how they can address that. And the question of the sit at home, you also have been vocal about all of these things. So, and you made an announcement. You're putting in place vigilante groups for your constituency to ensure that people go out and work. So tell us about
They are not into kidnapping.
First, if you're going on with vigilante, it suggests that security presence is inadequate and certain things have got to be done to complement or augment whatever is going on. So how are you approaching this?
Well, I digress from that point.
Okay.
Our state has been doing a lot for security. The governor has been doing quite a lot for security in my state, but it's not enough. And you can never have enough of security, even America. You know, today, you still have random shootings in schools in America and all part of the world. So you never have enough of security anywhere in the world. You can only add to what is in place. So for me, in Anambra State, I think my coming on board is, you know, to add to what the governor or the government of Anambra State is doing. And then we are working in partnership with the governor, you know, him being the chief security officer, and I being the senator representing my little constituency. I felt that there's some missing link. He has the state apparatus, the security net in the southeast, you know, and then subsequently go to Lagos, you know, talk to our people because it takes a lot of resources. And then it's going to be everybody's business because everyone is now concerned about the situation, which is really not good.
So what does the region want to be done about Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa?
Well, let me talk about Nnamdi Kanu. We are, there's a resolution that we are going to meet with the president to seek his leniency and see if it's going to be possible, you know, plead with him to have Nnamdi Kanu released. We have, we've taken that position. For also some of us in the Senate, we have our caucus. We have also taken that position, you know. And then these are things we need to do. And we also need to look at the young man that is in Finland that is causing all these problems and see how we can diplomatically, you know, engage the government of Finland and then show them that he's not really doing or giving a good service to.
Ask this idiot. He said that the young man in Finland, which is me, is causing all this problem. Ask this idiot. Am I the one causing the problem in Jos? Am I the one causing the problem in Sokoto? Am I the one causing the problem in Niger State? Am I the one causing the problem in Southern Kaduna? Am I the one causing the problem in Benue State? Why does he then think that I'm the one causing the problem in Biafra land? Because I said no. You can't, I cannot allow what is happening in Jos to happen in Biafra land. I cannot allow what is happening in Benue to happen in Biafra land. I cannot allow the jihad to run over our land while he is leaking of the Fulani Caliphate to come and recruit criminals and jihadists to blackmail this job that we are doing to protect the land of Biafra before our freedom. I am responsible for that. Just the army chief is threatening again that they cannot condone it at home. I am telling him that we can no longer threat. Tell the army chief that the prime minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile is also warning him, that army chief, the Yoruba army chief, that the Biafra Republic government in exile prime minister is warning him to stay off Biafra soil, stay off Biafra territory. I just wish that he is not to Biafra land, that he will to command the troop by himself. Let him stay away from our territory. The only recognized and legitimate government that Biafra people listening to now is the Biafra Republic government in exile and the de facto government of Biafra. We are not listening and loyal to any Nigerian government. We are not loyal to any Nigerian military. Biafra people are loyal to Biafra Liberation Army and the Eastern Security Network. They are not loyal to any other person. Those that are loyal to you, they believe in Nigeria. And the only thing that we are going to, the only way we are going to solve the problem is through referendum. They are going to choose to be part of Nigeria, they are free to go. Those who choose to be part of Biafra, they are going to be part of Biafra. So the army chief ranting and threatening us will no longer be tolerated. You cannot be threatening us, telling us not to demonstrate our civil right, telling us not to sit at home. Because we come out to the street to protest, you kill us. Not anymore. So I am sending this message and warning to the army chief who command Boko Haram, saying that sit at home cannot be condoned. We will not condone again your threat. We will not also condone to see you coming to Biafra land with arms and ammunition in quest to stop and quench Biafra. It is not going to happen. So if you come, you are going to meet with equal resistance. Equal resistance.
So even though we don't know if he's nationality of taking the nationality of Finland, so he continues to if he Finnish national is causing mayhem in our region. For us, those of us in government has what it takes to go to talk to them and tell them no, they should warn their citizens.
Is there a connection between releasing Nnamdi Kanu and ensuring that all goes well in the southeast? Because has his views changed from what people know or he's been saying?
Nnamdi Kanu is not in support of sit at home. He has
are you hearing that? The question is, look at what this man, the question was, has the view of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu changed? And then he started ranting. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not in support of sit at home. The question is, has the view of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu changed? Is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in DSS dungeon because of sit at home? The answer is no. Is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in dungeon because of civil disobedience? The answer is no. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in dungeon because of his view for the freedom of Biafra. And I asked this man, have that particular view of the freedom of Biafra changed? And he cannot answer that. He started talking about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not in support of sit at home. But is he still in support of Biafra? Has that view changed? He cannot answer that. Now listen.
his appearance in court.
Why did they still sit at home?
Someone is cashing in on Nnamdi Kanu's.
So what is it that he can?
You know, their own is cashing. Anything that is not cash, it means that you are not talking to this criminal. It means that this criminal is not talking. Everything about them is cash. Everything about the criminal qualifying your bar is cash. As I'm talking to you now, he is still a criminal being investigated. He has duped Nigeria state. He has scammed Nigeria state of billions and billions of dollars. And he's still owing Nigeria state and owing banks. And so he's a criminal. So anything that doesn't involve cash, he doesn't soil his hand in it. So that's why he believes that Biafra is cash.
And do if he's released.
Nnamdi Kanu has a lot of followers, has a lot of believers. I believe these are things that we can put on the table of discussion once we're able to have a nod to see, to look into Southeast. It's really going to help a lot of help people, help the, it's one case that really needs to be tackled by the federal
CCTV initiative to secure the Southeast and build confidence. So how is it?
How is the CCTV working? And now, as if I back to this particular case, let us listen to how the CCTV is working.
Different states, we've talked about CCTV. We need to ensure that it works. So how is it now?
Yeah, CCTV is very important.
And that's not for it. Now they can say any day he shifts from this particular position, we should fight against him. We're not going to fight against him. We'll address him and advise him. So we are saying today, we stand by the truth. All those people that are fighting against Biafra, why they are in IPOB, whether you're under security, whether you're in IPOB, whether you're under the elders, whichever way you are,
want to fight crime in Biafra land, and the entire military is being deployed to Biafra land. I don't know whether they are going to be fighting with their teeth or not with gun. So, but anyway, let us listen to him and hear the nonsense coming out from his mouth.
In London, you have communication, you have data capturing. If you can put in place data capturing of everyone, you don't really need police in the street. Because you can randomly call anyone and then put up a law in their state that if you found one thing, or so everyone that is walking in the street will be cautioned that maybe somebody must have given an information on you. So you just randomly call someone and then ask someone to put up his fingers. So you go to everywhere in the world, every crime is fought by fingerprinting. So same with CCTV, these are the three elements I believe that is very critical: data capturing, networking with walkie-talkie.
Now, as if where is the CCTV when this boy was kidnapped?
Intelligence
And many more.
on road blocking.
Yes, but
you can lock down if you want to pass a rail line and then they said that they stop, everyone must stop. And
yes,
you're allowed the train to pass.
We understand that, but we haven't had any or heard any conversation from the state assemblies or states about how they intend to come up, if they are even considering this, which and
doing, in order to support what the government is doing. I believe these are the areas, once you're able to capture people,
I said the ban on sit at home.
To identify and come to terms with this fact that not a wide we have been able to get the attention of the media. We are now looking at gaining the attention of the entire international community. Home, the entire world will focus on Nigeria. Today, as I'm talking to you, you know that if they allow this to continue, Nigeria will break up. You see people, protesting at the Finnish embassy. They say, oh, if break up, and it is going to break up. There is no amount of patching that is going to stop Nigeria from breaking up. So, Biafra people, you have been fighting for many years. You have been fighting for many years. We have been to war. We have been marginalized. We have been, Igbophobia, Biafraphobia, all those things, we have seen it in Nigeria. After the war in 1999, Ralph Wazirike started again. And then after that, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu came up. Now they connive with the people he was fighting with, and they kidnap him, taking that Biafra is dead. So if you have invested your time, your money, your everything in the Biafra struggle, and you are alive today to witness what is going on, it is time to support this movement so that all your years of contribution, all your years of sacrifice, all your years of commitment will not be in vain. It is time for us to finish this thing that you have started before us. Follow the who know road. What I'm trying to tell you now is that now they have used it by themselves and advertised our sit at home. So nobody in Biafra land today that will say they are not aware of this sit at home that is coming. Nobody will say, oh, I did not hear about it. Is sit at home coming? You know about it because it has been advertised, publicized, and everything in the media. Nigerian media have carried, every Nigerian media have carried it. So you don't say you are not aware of it. Now, I want you to understand that our target is not just that. The first 1 week the first week of sit at home, it will draw the attention of the world to Nigeria. Those who say they want to go to Finland to protest against Ekpa, let them continue, let them come, let them go to Finland. Let me tell you, every step they make against me will work for Biafra good. Every move they make will turn out to be a blessing. I am telling you the fact. The more they come for Simon Ekpa, the more the world pay attention. You see today, they make some of the idiots place a bounty of $500,000. You know what? Oyibo people will see $500,000 placed on Simon Ekpa. They will now begin to pay interest. They say this guy must be doing something for them to place a bounty on him. It is a promotion. So I'm not worried. I'm not worried because everything they do against me will turn out to be good. Believe me. Everything they do. So let them come to finish. Let them invite Finnish ambassador. Let them invite foreign minister. Everything will favor Biafra because when you invite them, what are you going to be talking? You're going to be telling them, oh, Simon Ekpa is destroying Nigeria. Simon Ekpa is in Finland commanding people to sit at home. Because Simon Ekpa is agitating for Biafra. What is Simon Ekpa doing? Agitating for Biafra. What is Simon Ekpa doing? Sitting on the TV like this and preach to Biafra people. Is that the crime Simon Ekpa? I will just laugh you. And when some of them don't even know what is Biafra, you have now told them what is Biafra. They will now begin to look at, to begin to research what is Biafra. They will begin to research and they see Biafra. And they are going to see the impunity you have done in the history of Nigeria. They know that I am fighting a just cause. I am fighting for what is right. I am fighting for what everybody can fight for if there happens to be in my situation. So all this your threat of writing Finland, doing this one, doing that one, please don't waste time. Those who say they want to go to ICC, please don't waste time. Don't write it on social media. ICC is not social media. ICC is not on the Nigerian newspaper. Please don't go to social media. Go to ICC. I tell Mba, do not write on social media. I am not interested in listening to social media. I want you to take me to ICC. Take me to ICC. Write it very boldly. Accuse me of everything so that you are going to have some substance for them to invite me. I want them to invite me to ICC. I want them, if ICC, if there is another place that is bigger than ICC, Peter Mba, the Oluwole illegitimate governor of Enugu State, please invite me to ICC. I just wish they are going to invite me. I wish that the place, in fact, if there is any place bigger than ICC, please, please and please, go there and invite me. That is what I want. I'll be praying for it. I'll be praying for it. So that I can, because I pray that God will push all of you and let God possess whoever that is going to receive whatever you are writing to ICC so that they are going to invite me. That is where the end will begin. So I want to encourage every Biafran to stand very strong. We are winning this war. I am telling you. I know the date Biafra will come. It is in my palm. I have the key. When I open it, it will be Biafra. You see, the declaration of Biafra is coming. And let me tell you, what you see us doing today is just testing microphone. In the next 2 weeks, in the next 2 weeks sit at home, if you do not come outside, Nigeria government will not see you to kill. If you do not come outside, Nigeria government will not see you to kill. And we are working on palliative, possible palliative. You know, we are working on possible, like I said, pay attention to what I said. I said we are working on possible palliative. The palliative is going to be something that everybody must participate. And we are looking at $10 per one family. At least $10 per family. So the finance team of the Biafra Republic Government in Exile, please take note of this. We are going to work out a plan for palliative for Biafra people. It may not serve everybody, but look, it is something. The palliative is going to be $10 per a family. And this particular $10 per family is what we are going to do. So, if you are part of us, all the people, all Biafrans all over the world, I want you to understand that this is the time that we are going to exam. We are in exam now. I want to know how far you have learned, how far you have followed the teaching, how far you are tough. Your mental toughness is coming now. So, the idea is that every person have to be part of giving palliative to Biafra family, especially those less privileged families that needed support. So we are going to make it possible that you can choose how many families you want to feed during this palliative, during this sit at home. You can choose 10 family, you can choose 20 family. If you choose 10 family, that is $100. If you choose 20 family, that is $200. If you choose 50 family, that is $500. So we are going to have a different fundraising for this particular sit-at-home palliative. And so we are going to have it from all districts, especially those in the rural area, in Biafra territory. So we are going to make sure that each family receives $10. This $10 is not enough, but believe me, many of you don't even have $10 in 2 weeks. Because $10 is about maybe 8,000 or something like that. So we are expecting that we are going to have at least every person will volunteer to feed one family. So one family is $10. It is not too much. We are going to do it. So, and those of our de facto government in the homeland, please take note of this. We need to bring out a strategic plan how we are going to give $10 to each family that is in need during this period. We may not cover entire Biafra land. It is impossible because that particular structure is not there. If we have the structure done already, which we are doing already, you don't even need to, before we know it, money will just enter your account. $10 will just enter your account, each family. But now, because we are still working on the structure and the database system, it is going to be a little bit challenging, but we're going to do something. So we are trying to work on that. And like I said, the finance team, please take note of this. Very, very important.
Yeah, it's about a week. It's not something that will just be, will be so immediate to people. There's fear. There's still fear. One, I have to admit that. And there's a level of cooperation, but it's not something you just...
Did you hear that? There is a level of cooperation. There is nothing like cooperation. Nobody is cooperating with you. Nobody.
Do or one-on-one, you just have to develop it. Now they have seen us coming up, saying that, yes, we don't want to sit at home. Some people are opening shops, some people are testing. It's not as it used to be. So it's a gradual process, and that I believe, I have also a statement yesterday from the state government of Anambra State. They are now going to yield the non-state actors. So that statement is a very bold statement from...
They are not going to yield to non-state actors. Who is non-state actor? I want to ask this Afonshi, who is a non-state actor. As far as Biafra territory is concerned, you, Ifeanyi Ubah, remain a non-state actor. As far as Biafra territory is concerned, Soludo remain a non-state actor because we do not recognize your state within Biafra territory. So you are a non-state actor. I don't know whether we need to open their head and put sense for them to understand what we are talking. What we are saying is that there is another government here that is now in charge of the Biafra affair. And they are called the Biafra Republic Government in Exile and the de facto government in the homeland. So you are neither part of this government. You are not part of the Biafra in exile. You are not part of the de facto in the homeland. You are part of Nigeria, and we do not recognize you. So you are a non-state actor as far as I'm concerned. Okay? And we can never allow you to strive in Biafra territory or Biafra come.
Our governor. So, and then we'll continue to work hand in hand and see how we can get this issue of sit at home off our neck.
You can never get it. You can never get it off your neck until Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is released.
Our state.
You can never get sit at home off your neck until Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is released. It is not possible. You can never get sit at home off your neck until Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is released. Dr. Joy Irobi, at least 10 families per Biafra diaspora. Yes, that's a very good suggestion. Dr. Joy Irobi is suggesting at least 10 families per Biafra diaspora. That's a very interesting one. Please, and the finance team, we need to activate this particular thing ahead of time, very early, so we don't get caught up with the time and the schedule and planning. Please, very important.
In our region in general.
Indeed. So there are two issues I'd like you to quickly clarify. So you've talked about Nnamdi Kanu, who's in detention now. You've talked about Simon Ekpa as well, and I see that you've been trading words with him in recent times. So he's championing the sit at home, which a lot of people disagree with, and it would seem that Nnamdi Kanu still has he's still championing the call for some sort of self-determination of the South.
Now listen, because this idiot called Ifeanyi Ubah did not answer the question about whether Mazen Nnamdi Kanu still have the same agenda, the same idea and all that. So I think this one want to ask the question again, because they know the man is too dumb to understand ordinary question.
East, the secession call. So are you going to say, okay, well, sit at home should end, but the calls for self-determination, some sort of referendum, secession should still be on? How are you navigating that? Is it one and the same sort to say, okay, sit at home ends, so ends the...
I want you people to understand that they are now shamelessly discussing it. That is why every Biafran, if you want your freedom, you must sit at home. If you want your freedom, you must sit at home. If we go to war, you are not going to even talk about coming out, not to talk about sit at home. We are not in war yet. We are, of course, there is conflict. There is armed conflict, but not war. So now, because of your sit at home, they are now asking questions about whether we are dropping the sit at home, or whether we continue with the referendum, whether we continue with the self-determination, whether... Believe me, you must sit at home so that we are going to see the end of it. To starve them, starving. This revenue they generate from Biafra land that never favored you for over 50 years. We want to strangle them. We want to strangle the economy that never favored you for one day. So pay attention to what I'm saying. Very important.
Are you going to say, okay, well, sit at home should end, but the calls for self-determination, some sort of referendum, secession should still be on? How are you navigating that? Is it one and the same, such to say, okay, sit at home ends, so ends the calls for secession, self-determination, or you end one, continue with the other?
No, the agitation is something that is very different from what we are talking about.
Are you hearing it? Agitation is something different from what we are talking about. That is what he said.
We are talking about sit at home, which is really iterating
okay.
You see? Of Southeast region.
Listen, oh.
Sit at home, what we are talking about today.
Okay.
We are talking
you
about...
say he is not talking about referendum, that what they are talking about today is sit at home. Are you hearing a very senseless and useless man? He is avoiding it. He don't want to talk about it. He singled out sit at home. We are talking about sit at home. What led to the sit at home? What led to the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Is it not referendum? Is it not self-determination? He don't want to talk about it. He wants to talk about sit at home. That is why biafra, those of you who this man have deceived in any way, this time you remember we are fighting for your future. This man is a criminal and can never help you. So time to stand up in the coming 2 weeks, sit at home, be part of it. Now listen to him.
Sit at home, which is really iterating.
So ends the calls for secession, self-determination, or you end one, continue with the other?
No, the agitation is something that is very different from what we are talking about today. We are talking about sit at home, which is really iterating the economy of Southeast region. The agitation is a political issue about the inequality.
Are you hearing that?
The way an Igbo man is seen in Nigeria.
Are you hearing that? Inequality.
We are not having our way in things where we're supposed to have our way.
Are you hearing it? He is even agreeing that the way Igbo man is being treated in Nigeria, we are not having our way where we're supposed to have our way. We are not this and that. He is even agreeing to that.
So, and no Igbo man will tell you today that he is not, or doesn't have sympathy about how Igbo man is being treated in Nigeria. So
are you hearing that? No Igbo man will tell you he doesn't have sympathy about how Igbo man is being treated in Nigeria. Listen to this man.
The agitation is right.
The agitation is right. Ifeanyi Uba, this Ifeanyi Uba tell you today that the agitation is right. Hey, this was a man who was shouting this. Do you know the reason why he is now? I told him, you can never fight me and remain the same. You can never fight Simon Ekpa and remain the same. I told him, all of a sudden, agitation behaves. How do you do it? Because we have exposed him. We have exposed him, exposed his criminality. Just only one broadcast, though. Only one broadcast. He ran away. He disappeared. Only one broadcast. Ifeanyi Uba disappeared. Never to appear again in any way. Never to canvass for no sit. He disappeared completely. He disappeared. Look at him today. All of a sudden confessing. Oh, agitation is right. Then how do you agitate? How do you agitate? How else do you agitate?
Supposed to have our way nationally. So, and no Igbo man will tell you today that he's not, or he doesn't have sympathy about how Igbo man is being treated in Nigeria. Okay. So the agitation is right.
All right.
Until some of these issues that Nnamdi Kanu is championing is addressed,
okay,
then we can have a better Nigerian, and we can have understanding that we belong to this country.
Are you hearing it?
Do you understand me?
No,
it's
they don't
really
understand
affecting
you.
us. It's really affecting our political structure. It's really affecting the way Igbo man is seen in Nigeria. So really, it needs to be addressed. I am totally in support that the agitation should be done in a manner that is very democratic.
Now, what is the manner? What is the manner that is very democratic? Look at it. What is the manner that is the manner when we are calling for referendum? Is it not the manner? Is the referendum coming? When the referendum doesn't come, what is the last option? War. You do conflict. Go to armed struggle. And that's where we are. And he's talking about on democratic manner. We are going to have self-referendum. So if you believe that what is happening to Ndigbo in Nigeria is not right, and you want to go by a democratic manner, support our self-referendum. Our self-referendum is the most accepted democratic process in this particular situation. So why are you not supporting the self-referendum? We are calling for self-referendum. Why are you not supporting it? It is a referendum, self-referendum, and it is democratic process. But you know, that's how Ani Biafra etigi ambada.
With gun, not with, or killing our people. You don't kill the same people you're agitating for.
You people are killing them. You people are killing them. Just like the army are threatening Brimstone now, that they are coming, they do this, they do that. It is the same people you people recruited are killing them. I have just played the audio of your security kidnapping and collecting 4.5 million ransom in Unewu.
Nowhere in the world. So it's about strategy, and also it's about us sitting down and negotiating. You know, if there's a way...
Sitting down and negotiating? You want to sit down and negotiating? This is a man who just few weeks ago was ranting heaven and earth. Heaven and earth. Simon Ekpa. Nwa Abakaleke. Simon Ekpa. Ebonyi State man. Simon Ekpa. I warn you. I warn you. Hey, let me even look for the video. Let me even look for the video. Simon Ekpa. Yeah. Look at the idiot now. After failing.
Going 2 years now. We have observed every Monday as sit at home. But we have cooperated in the spirit of observing every Monday for sit at home. We have also found out that we are losing our economic base, and most importantly, we are losing jobs and business opportunities. As a representative of the good people of Anambra South, Nnewi North being the political capital of Anambra South, we deem it fit to say we will not continue to have sit at home on Mondays. Yes. From this Monday, every business venture in Nnewi will be open for business.
That was when he wanted to try the spirit of Biafra, when he wanted to try Simon Ekpa. And then he tried and failed. And today, this is how he is sounding.
In support that the agitation should be done in a manner that is very democratic.
This is him today.
Not with or killing our people. You're agitating for. You don't do it. Nowhere in the world. So it's about strategy, and also it's about us sitting down and negotiating.
Negotiating?
If there's a way we can sit down and then discuss the issue of Nnamdi Kanu.
Are you hearing that?
Okay, we don't want this, we don't want. Let us adopt this system, this strategy. But the strategy of sitting at home, killing our economy, killing the same people you want, and then different armed militia is rising up.
What about
using
your
that
own
opportunity
militia?
to cause mayhem? Because if you are sitting at home, you are just like a lazy dog. Someone can come and take over their business.
Are you hearing?
Someone can
they are
come
planning to take over business now. How can you sit at home and somebody come and take over your business? My brother, how can you sit at home and somebody will come and take over your business, take over your shop? In your own land, though, it is not possible. Now, I want you people to understand that you must sit at home. We have defeated Nigeria. They are helpless. We must not relent. Now, this is the latest news from the Udele in Imo State. Who opposed Odema? Look at him. the latest, IPOB sit-at-home order beyond what state can handle. Governor Hope Uzodinma said to go 1 minute ago. I told you people, I will be your end. Biafra will come. I will be your end and Biafra will come. Believe me, I know the date Biafra will come. Look at them today. They are helpless. Biafrans, you have defeated them. We must stand very, very strong. Look at them. We must stand very, very strong. They say that the sit-at-home order beyond what state can handle. The only thing that is going to handle this sit-at-home is to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Cure ED. Now let us read. Governor Hope Uzodinma of Imo State said that the sit-at-home order declared by the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, is beyond the control of state government, especially in the southeast. Ayetigo Hambada. Ayetigo Biafra Liberation Army Chioko. Biafra Liberation Army Chioko. Let them come. Kakwatekenya small. Uzodinma made this remark while speaking with the state correspondent after his meeting with President Bola Tinubu on July 13. He explained that his visit was to secure an appointment with Tinubu ahead of the visit of Southeast leaders over the rising insecurity in the region. The governor noted, we know that the reason the convent is not to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The governor stated the situation in the Southeast is not as simple as some people think. They are confessing, it's not as simple as people think. But I think you people say we are miscreant. I thought you people say we are internet making money in the internet. I thought you people say our state is online. I thought you people say the Biafra government in exile is rubbish. I thought you people say we are nothing. Today you are confessing. It is not as easy as you think. That is Hope Uzodinma. Neither local government directive nor any state nor the zone. But the situation is that because of the indiscriminate killing of people and the high level of insecurity, our people are so afraid to come out, not only because there is any sit at home. It's a lie. It's a lie. Complete fallacy. Biafra people are calling us that they need to punish this evil government by sitting at home, and we granted them that call. Biafra are yearning and crying they want to sit at home so that the government will understand that they are important. So that this Islamic State will understand how important they are. And we heed to their call, and that is why they are sitting at home. And that's why they are going to sit at home the coming week. The Biafra people cried that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is languishing for the past 2 years. While they are releasing Boko Haram members, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in incarceration for the past 2 years illegally. And Biafra people cried to us, the Biafra Republic government in exile, of which I'm the Prime Minister. They even called me a self-Prime Minister. I'm not a self-styled Prime Minister. I was elected into that office, and I'm proud to be elected into that office. And we heed to their cry, and we declare the 2 weeks at home. Here is Hope Uzodinma crying that they are helpless. We have defeated them. People are scared. Which people are scared? You people are scaring them away. So that's why federal government comes in to step up very high security measures to manage the situation. You see, they are not talking about the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as a solution. They are still talking about federal government bringing through. I do not know the one that have been dying in our forests, the one that have been engaging our liberation army and they are dying. I don't know whether that one is a state security. I don't know whether it is state controlled. I thought that the police is federal. I thought that all these security agents are actually federal. I do not know that they are controlled by state, because now he is calling on federal government. So maybe federal government have a different troop that we have not seen in Biafra land. Maybe the military that has been coming to Imo State to burn houses and burn villages and other part of Biafra federal. Maybe it has been Hope Uzodinma state security. I do not know. So now we are going to see the federal. We are waiting for them. But I want to promise them one thing. This time around, invite military to kill people in Biafra land. It is not only the military that we are going to face. We will face those, the accomplice, both those that facilitate their coming, both those who bring them. Biafrans are going to face all of you. It is not just, don't think it is military. Remember, for the past 2 years, we have never, Biafra people have never touched anybody. And it is not our intention to touch anybody. But do not push us to start thinking towards that direction. Because you cannot be hiding under the shield of representing Nigeria in Biafra territory, and you are bringing the military, pushing them to kill our people while you enjoy yourself in your office. So if they come this time around, the war of self-defense is going to be holistic. Holistic self-defense. Both the facilitator, both the enabler, and the people perpetrating it. That is the message I brought to you this evening. Tomorrow, we are going to continue. I do not have enough time again. This is very late here, and I apologize for coming late this evening. This is very, very late where I am. I want to thank you, Biafra people. We have defeated them. Stand very strong. This 2-week sit at home must take place, and it must be historic. And the CNN will report it. BBC will report it. Al Jazeera will report it. World News will report it. Every news media in the world will report it. It is the time to show them that we have brain. Everything is not gun and bullet. It is the time to show them we are tough mentally. It is time to show them we are smart. You know how they have tried to blackmail this at home. Oh, you are discrediting. Now it is affecting entire Nigeria. And they know, believe me, follow who know road. Our aim and objective is to restore Biafra, give you freedom, build a better country for you, where your children will go to school, have social amenity, have good hospital, have good road, enjoy good things of life. That's all. Where you are going to sleep in the street and nobody will disturb you. Where you are going to lose your phone and somebody will pick it and take it to the police station. And the police will call you that somebody found your phone. This is what we're looking for. Nothing else. Nothing else. I am very comfortable in Finland. Finland is a country that if you are here, your life is secured. But it is not enough. Everybody in this life have a purpose of coming to this life. It is not about personal and selfish interest. I want to make impact in Africa. And I want to be part of those who will make history by bringing one of the best countries.
Alright guys, you know, don't see as they go, as they hot. Sometimes when Master Simon about the talk, you go see say anything wey be say they give a morale, no day for this earth. Be like say the thing where they work for them, that thing they come from Mars, Pluto, or even Mercury serve. I'm being honest with you. Because the man talks with alacrity, without fear, with momentum. You know, only the time ajo. Only the time ajo. All the corner they carry, the water go. Meanwhile, if this is your first time of joining us on this wonderful channel, our work here is to bring you update and information where they happen all over the world. Kindly go and subscribe to our channel, you like, comment, share, and also remember to on your notification button so that whenever we are posting news, you will be the first to see it. Makanasi na oda ademma nwa abo masi amma wela baji megini kwabale akwa mbano odroma like that. And I didn't want about the Panama, you leave them with Otago. And that is why we are here for you to bring you what is good. And after testing it, what you can never forget. Otago. But now, what I ask,